Welcome back to the Integrated Leader Podcast. I am Lauren Marie, and this week we have been exploring how to communicate your worth without sounding like a jerk, without puffing up or shrinking down. Today in the last episode, we're talking about how to make this way of communicating your value part of how you show up, not a system you follow, not a checklist you force, but something that feels honest, human, and integrated. Here's where I want to start. This is not about crafting a persona or constantly broadcasting your wins or being a brand. It's about being anchored in what matters, why you do what you do, what makes it possible, and how you want to show up for others. You don't need a spreadsheet or a visibility strategy. You need to be awake to what you're contributing to and willing to name it when it helps others understand the bigger picture. This is more about rhythm than repetition. It's not about saying necessarily the same thing every week. It's about staying present to the quiet, useful truths about your impact. Here are 3 ways to keep your value visible without turning it into a performance. Reflect before you close your day or week. You can ask yourself, what did I help move forward? What felt meaningful, not just productive? And what would have gone differently if I hadn't been there? That's your quiet evidence. You don't need to prove it, just know it. 2, speak your value in context, not in competition. You're not sharing to outshine, you're sharing to align. Here's an example. Here's something I worked on this week that may help us stay ahead of next month's issues. It's generous, it's real, and it's effective. And 3, you can notice how you feel when you speak clearly. Does your body tense up? Do you feel relief? Getting honest about the emotion behind clarity helps you hold it with more ease next time. The goal of speaking your worth isn't to be praised, it's to be understood. And when people understand you, they are more likely to trust you, partner with you, and grow with you. So much of leadership is invisible. Relationship repair, tone setting, energy regulation, decision protection. When you occasionally name these things, not with drama, but with care, it is not self-promotion, it's stewardship. This is how you help people see what's actually holding the team together without asking for applause. You're not drawing attention to yourself, you're drawing attention to what matters. And here's a final reflection prompt. Where are you already creating value that no one sees because you've been afraid to name it? That's not shame necessarily, it's insight. And insight is always an invitation. Let your communication be less about proving and more about participating in the health of what you're building. Maybe communication could be less about proving your worth and more about participating in the health of what you are building. Thank you for walking through this series with me. You don't need to be a brand or a persona, and you don't need a strategic strategy. You need to tell the truth, humbly, clearly, and in a rhythm with the role you're already here to play. If this series resonated, share it with someone who's doing quiet, meaningful work. They deserve to be seen, not for performance, but for presence. I am Lauren Marie, and this is the Integrated Leader Podcast. I'll see you next week.